Yeah, Steve, I sat with the sheriff for about a half hour. Clearly, so many people in this community in the Triangle are talking about this story. One of the things that he and I talked about, ways to prevent this from happening in the future. We also found out the sheriff's connection, unique connection to this case, and it goes beyond knowing Ramon Alston from a young age.
I beat myself up a little bit because I didn't reach out to that family early on.
If Orange County Sheriff Charles Blackwood had to do it over again, he would have called Maleah Williams' family sooner.
If I've learned anything at all, is to be a little bit more cognizant of what's going on outside of my periphery.
Blackwood said his daughter had gone to school with a member of the Williams family. One-year-old Maleah was killed back in 2015 in Chapel Hill on Christmas Day. The man tried and convicted for that crime was Ramon Alston, the man who escaped from a prison transport van outside UNC Hillsborough Hospital a week ago.
They didn't open it. It was opened for them and thrown in their face on the news in the morning.
We sat down with Sheriff Blackwood in his office because we had more questions.
And I'm starting to see the picture of what that puzzle will look like when it's finished.
He said he's still perplexed as to why Alston was driven all the way from state prison in Bertie County to Hillsborough for treatment. The Department of Corrections said they contract with UNC Health to provide care, and Alston was following up from a prior appointment with a GI doctor.
I know that there are hospitals between here and Hillsborough and Bertie County that they drove by to get here.
Blackwood said Alston ran away from the parking lot last Tuesday morning, but couldn't say specifically whether his alleged accomplice, Jacobia Chris, picked him up there or helped him later. The sheriff once again saying the two didn't meet until he was in jail, something he's seen before.
You have one person that's desperate for companionship, and you have another person that's in desperation for some type of approval. And the two meet and they bond.
In the future, he'd like to see several things improved. One of them is reducing how much inmates are moved once they are entered into the system, namely for things like court appearances.
We're also placing that inmate in jeopardy, because if he jumps out and runs or she jumps out and runs, there's a likelihood they're going to get shot or hurt someone.
The other thing is having a secure loading zone for corrections officers when they're bringing inmates to a hospital. That might help, but he said, Blackwood did, that also comes with issues because you could be putting a patient, a doctor, a nurse, or someone else in the hospital in harm's way. Stephen, Lauren, we've also followed up with the Department of Corrections. We know they're doing a follow-up report to all this, and we'll let you know when we get our hands on that report.